Welcome back to the channel, where we challenge your perspectives and fuel your personal growth. Today, I want to ask you a question that might sound counterintuitive. Is saving always a virtue? From a young age, we are conditioned to save for a rainy day, save our energy for the long haul, and play it safe. But have you ever considered that this very saving might be a silent death sentence for your future? In today's video, we aren't talking about the digits in your bank account. We are discussing a form of extreme saving, the kind that leaves a strong person empty-handed in their twilight years, because they were too afraid to spend their effort and courage. This story takes us to the sun-drenched, dusty Australian outback, where a harsh life lesson redefined what it means to be truly wealthy. Are you saving too many skills by never learning them? Are you preserving your labor so carefully that it never bears fruit? We are going to uncover the secret behind the realization: never save money or energy in fear, spend it to grow. But before we journey into the heart of the outback, if you are someone who believes in daily intellectual investment, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Subscribing is a $0 investment that yields infinite returns for your mind. Join our community of people who choose to live vividly, not just exist quietly. Are you ready? Let's head into the red center. In a small, isolated town tucked deep within the Australian outback, where the Flinders Ranges glow blood red at sunset and the laugh of the kookaburra echoes across the dry plains, lived a man known as Lazy Jack. Jack's home was a rusted corrugated iron shack, weathered by salt winds and the scorching sun. For years, Jack had no steady work. He spent his days sitting on a rickety wooden chair on his veranda, watching kangaroos hop through the scrub and observing his neighbors toil with their sheep or wheat crops. Whenever a local passed by and asked, "Hey Jack, why don't you find some work? The tractor shop needs a hand," Jack would just smile, lean back against the tin wall, and say, "I'm just saving my energy, mate. Life's a long road, no need to rush." But it was a mask. Deep inside, Jack was paralyzed by a vague, gnawing fear. The years rolled by like dust storms. His clothes became threadbare and gray, and his pockets remained perpetually empty. One day, a young man named Liam drove into town in a dust-covered ute. Liam was a traveler, active and full of questions, with a tray full of mechanical tools. He camped near Jack's shack, and after watching the old man sit as still as a rock for days, Liam approached him as the afternoon heat began to fade. "G'day, Jack," Liam said, sitting on the parched grass by the veranda. "You look healthy and sharp. Why do you choose to sit here and watch the world go by?" Jack laughed, his voice raspy. "Listen, young fella. I've learned a valuable lesson: save your money, save your energy, and save your effort. That's the only way to survive the droughts." Liam remained silent for a moment, looking toward the horizon where the ghost gums stood tall and defiant. He replied softly, "I think you learned the wrong lesson, Jack." Jack raised an eyebrow, surprised. Liam continued, "People tell you to save money, but no one tells you that the wrong kind of saving kills your future. You saved money by not investing in skills. You saved energy by avoiding hard work. You saved effort by running away from fear. Look at you, you kept everything, but you have nothing." Those words hit Jack like a crack of thunder. That night, under the vast canopy of the Southern Cross, Jack couldn't sleep. For the first time in decades, he questioned his choices. He remembered his youth, when he dreamed of opening a small repair shop for the local stations, but he had told himself, "Let me save money first." He had saved everything and gained absolutely nothing. The next morning, with trembling hands, Jack did something radical. He took his old radio, the only thing of value he owned, and sold it to a collector to buy a basic set of tools. His hands shook and his legs felt weak, but his heart felt alive. Jack started repairing small wooden items and basic machinery for the townspeople. At first, he failed constantly. He broke a lawnmower, he lost money on the wrong parts, and he made mistakes that earned him scoldings. But every mistake taught him a lesson that sitting on his chair never could. Slowly, the locals returned. "Jack, can you fix this chair, Jack? The ball pump is acting up." For the first time, Jack earned money along with respect. One evening, Liam returned to town before heading north. Jack smiled, his eyes misty as he looked at the young man. "Liam, I finally get it. Never save money in fear. Spend it to grow. Invest it to learn. Use it to become better." Jack added with a catch in his throat, "I wasted my life saving what was meant to be used." Years later, they no longer called him Lazy Jack. They called him Wise Jack. Not because he was a millionaire, but because he was brave enough to finally invest in himself. Friends, Jack's story isn't just about an old man in the outback, it is a mirror for many of us today. We live in an era where safety is worshipped. We fear losing money, so we don't buy the book or take the course. We fear losing energy, so we shy away from the hard yards. We fear losing face, so we never start something new. But remember the final message of this story: your life only truly changes the day you stop saving fear and start investing courage. Money is just paper, or pixels if it isn't used to create value or sharpen your mind. Your energy will fade over time whether you use it or not, so why not spend it building a legacy? Don't reach the end of your road with a vast stockpile of saved energy, but a heart full of regret because you never truly lived. Here are the takeaways. 1. Don't save effort. The more you work, the sharper you become. 2. Don't save on knowledge. Spending money to learn is the only investment with a guaranteed return. 3. Don't save your courage. Failure is just the tuition fee for success. If this story touched your heart, or if it gave you the kick you needed to start doing, then I've done my job. Don't save a small but meaningful action. Like this video and share it with a friend who might be playing it too safe. And hey, prove you are a smart investor by commenting below, "I am investing in myself starting today." That is the strongest commitment you can make. Don't forget to subscribe so we can continue to grow rich together, not just in our pockets, but in our souls and minds. Thank you for listening, and remember, stop saving fear, and start investing courage today. I'll see you in the next one.